Hey, what is going on, guys? Korean car fan back again with another video. And today we're going to be talking about the Kia EV9. The 2024 Kia EV9 is almost here. We've been getting glimpses of it in its prototype form, being tested on tracks in cities, obviously having some camouflage, but nonetheless, we're going to be going over everything we know so far. We've gotten a pretty good glimpse of not exactly, but 90-ish% of the design, the exterior, as well as a few glimpses of the interior and a look at a few other Kia EVs and new gen models. Shows us what we can do there, and just a little bit of a discussion on the powertrain and pricing and some features that will be completely innovative and new for the EV lineup. So getting right into it, as you can see from some of the prototypes being tested and some of the other images circulating through the internet, credits and thank you to everybody who shares in the community. But again, we see that it does have this quite boxy look, that modernized styling that none of the vehicles really had in the last couple decades, I would say, other than maybe the Kia Soul. But again, this is a sort of an XL version, something along the lines of, like I said, a Kia Carnival, but obviously just a completely different styling, modernized styling with 3 rows at that. And just to touch on the actual pricing, we're expecting around 55 to 60,000 for the lower trims, and then 80,000, 75 to 80,000 most likely for the upper trims. Again, when you compare that to some of the leading vehicles that are the large SUVs in the segment, this is pretty reasonably priced. The Tesla Model X, Rivian, all 75 to 125,000 US. But again, definitely an exciting vehicle from that standpoint. And in terms of the actual powertrain, we're expecting somewhere between 350 to 550 depending on the model. Again, we probably at one point may see a sport trim that'll bring it to sort of a GT level like we saw with the EV6 GT. But again, I'm thinking somewhere between 250 to 450 horsepower max for this SUV. And again, a little bit of a larger battery unit than we see on the EV6 is likely to be seen, 100 kilowatts. And again, the fact that we're going to be seeing 10 to 80% charges in about 18 minutes. Again, if they can provide that on this unit as well, it's definitely a big plus. And again, the interior, the infotainment, the technology, a much more modernized, cleaner 27-inch infotainment, massive panoramic roof, displays. Interior actually consisted of some more recycled, refined materials as well. So again, very, very fresh, modernized there. And I expect the same from the brief glimpses that we've gotten so far of that interior. But again, taking a look at that design, that exciting line of the front end and the back end and everything in between, we definitely have a vehicle that it could be a game changer for how people view Kia, but again, could be a big competitor in that segment, which I personally think we've been discussing a lot, has a lot of room to grow.